What's up, YouTube? We gonna get right into this one, man. We just gonna hop right into this video, man, because I got a lot to say in this video. I'm gonna try to condense it down as much as I can, really, but I really got a lot to say, and I might end up just making a second video as well, because the topic that I really want to go over in this video, it's kind of a video in and of itself, and I have another thing I'm wanting to make a video on, or I would add on, but instead of putting that in this video, I'm gonna separate it. So I might do like a back-to-back upload, but the title of this video will be the main discussion of this particular video, man, because it's amazing to me, man. It's really amazing. You see the title, you see the image that I have on the screen here, man, and it's amazing seeing these white nationalists just crashing out, right? Now, if you're wondering what this image is I have on the screen here, on the left at least, this is a woman by the name of Brittany Venti. She's one of these alt-right white females, right, that just runs around regurgitating the goofiness of the white male, the alt-right white males, right? She's no different than a dog, right? The dog, you got the owner who's the alt-right white male, and you got the dog that's the alt-right white female. She does what they tell her to do. Jump, she jumps, sit, she sits, right? So I really don't like addressing the alt-right females, really, because to be honest, like I said, they're like dogs. They just regurgitate, they just do what they're told by the owner, right? But I decided I wanted to go over this image right here, and overall the title you see with this black obsession, right? Because this image she posted on her X account, and I saw it on YouTube, right? Because people were talking about it, and I'm just like, oh my goodness. So I went over to X, saw the post, and I'm just like, dude, look at this goofiness, right? The post she had on X, it was something like the words on top of the image was like, when that EBT hits. So this is supposed to be a mockery of, black people. Of course, you see she has blackface. I mean, come on now. She has blackface with fried chicken. When that EBT hits, basically, the whole black people eating chicken joke and the EBT jokes and all of this goofiness, because as you know, with the SNAP benefits being relinquished and whatnot, this was uploaded. She uploaded this image a day before that. So it was on Halloween, right? And I guess this is supposed to be a Halloween costume. It's supposed to be funny. Look, I have blackface. I got my fried chicken, and I'm mocking the blacks. And what's funny is you're celebrating Halloween. Now you would think you would dress up as, something else. You would dress up as maybe one of your favorite superheroes. You would dress up as one of your favorite characters in a TV show, sitcom, whatever it may be. But for Halloween and Halloween, I don't celebrate that shit. If if you've seen my channel, I'm what my beliefs are and what I follow. We don't celebrate that shit. That's a Luciferian holiday. We don't celebrate that shit. So I didn't do nothing on Halloween, bro. I was just chilling. I ain't going to no parties, nothing. All that it would be partaking in the satanic holiday. But anyway, for those who celebrate the goofy holiday that is Halloween, you would think this woman would, like I said, dress up as a superhero, dress up as one of her favorite characters in a TV show, whatever it may be, cartoon, This is what you would think you would dress up as, right? Those who dress up on Halloween, they dress up as those types of characters. A movie character, maybe Michael Myers, maybe, something spooky. Maybe Jason Voorhees, some maybe a horror character, maybe a clown. You would think that would be what you would dress up as, right? But no, 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 no. That's not what she decided to dress up as. Brittany Venti took it upon herself to take the time out of her day to put on makeup to try to mock so-called black people, doing a caricature of a minstrel show, putting on the blackface with the bright red lipstick and all of this goofiness, and then adding in the whole EBT goofiness and got some fried chicken. So she's just going extra with it. This is the modernized version of a minstrel show. The fried chicken, you know what I'm saying? The only thing she missing here is some watermelon, bruh. Really? Some watermelon and some Kool-Aid. Just go all the way with the racial stereotypes, right? But I find it just amazing, man, that instead of dressing up as the things I mentioned, she decides to mock black people on her Halloween. And this goes to the title of the video, man, the black obsession, bro. These people are obsessed with us, bro. Like it's really deeper than I even originally thought, man. Like when you really sit down and think about this, man. And at times when I'm brainstorming for a topic of a video or just anything, seeing any type of content on the internet when it comes to some racism, I just often really sit back and think like, bruh, these people are obsessed with us, man. Like, I don't even think a lot of black people fully understand how deep the obsession is with these people when it comes to us, man. Like, what black people do you see running around on Halloween putting on whiteface? You know what I'm saying? Like, what black people are posting images like this? Because she's not the only one that posted something like this. There's other women that did this on Halloween. You had that one that one Jewish chick, right? I think her name is Lily Gaddis. She did the same shit. She went all the way. She covered her entire face with some brown makeup and put on a bonnet and shit and did a whole live stream and goofiness like that. There was another chick I saw that made a post. I don't even know who her name. I don't even know her name. It was just some random post. Another woman that did some blackface. I mean, you got a good amount of individuals that decided to do this blackface caricature on Halloween. Once again, not dressing up as a superhero, not dressing up as any type of movie character, cartoon character. No, they decided to dress up as a mockery of black people from a minstrel show, back in the 1900s. That's what they decided to do for their Halloween, is to obsess over us, to obsess over the blacks. The energy, imagine the energy it takes to even do this. The energy it takes to put on this makeup, just doing all of this extra stuff, going out of your way to mock black people, so-called black people. And the obsession is something that just has you in awe, bro. It really has you, when you really think about it, it has you in awe, bro. Because in the video I'm going to make after this, I'm going to just go ahead and say what that video is going to be about. I'm really going to be asking a question, and that's going to be, do white people suffer from narcissistic personality disorder? Because I've been reading a lot about mental disorders and psychology. I'm really big on that. And I was reading through the I guess you could say the indicators of those who suffer from narcissistic personality disorder. And as I was reading it, I was starting to realize, like, bro, this explains white people to the T, bro. You're going to see what I mean when I make that video. It will be the one after this one. But I know I'm sitting back and I'm thinking to myself, like, when you're looking at the landscape of this country right now, you're looking at recently with the SNAP benefits and the chaos that's about to bring. When you're looking at the economy, I mean, I've gone over this countless times. The economy that's fucked up, the housing market, the job crisis, the high prices of rent. You know what I'm saying? You got inflation and you got mass depression across the country. People are just crashing out, man. I saw a video yesterday of a white female crashing out, bruh. Crashing out. Like, yo, it was so bad. I had to leave a comment on the video, man. It actually, I'm not gonna lie, it made me shed a tear, bro. Because and she's not one of the, she, of course, she's not one of them alt-right racist white females. I went through her catalog. She's not one of them. She's just a regular individual. Of course, not every white person is on some racist shit and all that goofiness. She's just a regular person just trying to live her life. And she crashed out, man. She's just like, she's tired of the society, how fucked up everything is. And I kind of, to a degree, emphasize with her to a degree. Yeah, I resonate because it's really fucked up what's going on in this country. And while you got all this shit going on, people crashing out, bro. I mean, that video, man. That video, bro. She was crashing out, bro. Like, she was like screaming and shit. And I'm like, yo. I'm just looking at this and going through the comments, and everybody's like, bro, this is wild, bro. And while you have this mental health crisis going on, you got people crashing out at unprecedented levels, and all the problems I just mentioned. You have a certain demographic in this country, which unfortunately I believe is the majority. I truly believe the majority of white people are like this. Maybe not to this extreme of Brittany Venti with the whole doing the blackface, but I believe the majority of these Edomites, they have this type of mentality, even if it's not on this scale of, doing goofiness like this. They have the same mentality when it comes to the hatred of blacks and the obsession. I believe the majority of them are like this. I believe the majority of them are like this. And I believe that they are so obsessed with us. They are so obsessed with the blacks that they are willing to crash out as the country crumbles in their psychosis of their obsession with us. They will sit back as the house is engulfed in flames, and they will look out the window and see some black people minding their business walking down the street. And instead of getting the fire extinguisher to extinguish the flames within their house, they will scream at the blacks outside, call the police, make a false like they will completely crash out. The house is in flames. They about to get incinerated, but they will sit back and say, "Oh well, look at the blacks. The blacks." Like we live rent free in these people's minds, bro. And the more I really analyze how these people moving in the behavior they are engaging in, the more I see just how deep the obsession goes, bro. How deep the obsession goes, bro. The insanity. These people are insane. Like, I'm really seeing like America is done, bro. I think I'm at a point where I don't believe this shit can be fixed, bro. And I mentioned this in a past video, bro, but I'm really at a point to where I really just believe it's over, bro. It's cooked. And I don't really think this can be fixed, bro. I really don't. And I got another video coming down the pipeline where I'm just gonna really just be like, hey man, a message to black men. I think y'all need to really just like if you don't have a passport now, get your passport and prepare for the exodus, bro. That's where I'm at right now. That's where I'm at right now. That's where I'm at, because the more I look at the goofiness that's taking place, it's clear as day they are willing to crash out if it means, even with the EBT shit, right? Even with the SNAP benefits. I mean, all of the misinformation that I have been seeing from these individuals online, bro. Like, and remember, this is coming from the group that claims they have a high IQ. The amount of misinformation, the amount of the inability to read stats and numbers, just the illiteracy is insane, bro. And I got so many videos I want to make. I gotta do another roast to Angry Man, bro. Because he's been one of the niggas, one of the Sambos pushing misinformation. Just all the dumbass niggas that I'm seeing, all of the dumbass Edomites, white people I'm seeing, bro. They are just completely retarded, bro. The lack of the inability to read numbers, bro. The misinformation when it comes to EBT. Like the EBT, man, that whole debacle is funny to me because when we're looking at the responses I'm seeing to the EBT is like they're just making it seem like it's all the blacks, right? Because the racist whites, like I said, they are obsessed with us. So they look at it as the EBT is going to harm the blacks in mass, and yeah, the blacks, we getting at them blacks, they gonna be suffering. Yeah. This is how insane they are. They are gleeful at what they believe will be the suffering of another group. They're insane. And y'all wonder why the planet's fucked up. People are wondering why the earth is messed up. You wondering why people are crashing out. It's because of them. But they believe that it will be the black suffering. So they sit back and they laugh and they like, yeah, man, the EBT, the all these welfare queens with their kids, get your baby daddies to pay. There's so many videos I've seen of this. There's even AI videos that they're making and putting on TikTok of black women crashing. And there are actual real videos of Keisha's crashing out. And that's some goofy shit. But they are even making AI videos of black women crashing out. They're taking it a step further. They're making AI videos and you can tell the video, like a lot of people I notice it's a lot of boomers watch those videos for sure, the racist whites, and they're retarded. They can't identify the AI like that because they don't really understand technology as is for real. So they see a video like that and this AI is getting so advanced, it does look real at times. And if you don't really look for the clues to find out what an AI video looks like, you can get fooled. I got fooled yesterday from an AI video. I was looking at a video of like some beaver or some shit doing something and it looked real, but then I was like, wait a second. You look a little closer, you can see. A lot of these boomers, they don't know how to identify AI, bro. So they see a video of a black woman crashing out in an AI video and it looks kind of real. If you just look at it and you don't really analyze it, you'll be like, oh, that's not, they'll think it's real. And even besides the video, you could tell a lot of them videos is AI for the simple fact that the things that they're saying in every single video, they're saying, oh, the taxpayer is supposed to pay for my kids. Every single one. Keisha's ain't talking like that, bro. They're not. Keisha's, that's not even how they talking. When you see the real videos of the Keisha's, what are they saying? Oh, y'all, my kid's about to motherfucking starve. I'm going to go up in that Walmart and I'm going to That's what the Keisha's are saying. They're not saying that the taxpayers need to pay for my lifestyle. You can tell that was written by one of these right-wing boomers, these dumbass right-wingers with the Oakley glasses. You know what kind of white people I'm talking about. They're sitting back, yeah, man, yeah, the taxpayers need to pay for my kids and my baby daddies. It's the same goofy stereotypes they push. So you know it was written by one of those type of white people. So you know the video's AI, right? And if you look closely on some of the videos, you can even see in the background that, because with a lot of these AI videos, one way you can determine if a video is AI is if like you pay attention to the background and how like it doesn't have any like colorfulness to it. And what I mean by that is like you'll see something in the background and it'll be like a person standing still, stationary. They're like frozen in place. They're not moving at all. And they're just like stuck like a statue. And then you'll have like someone next to them that may be moving, but they're moving in a very like weird, weird, like they're making weird movements. It doesn't look human like. And you can even see at times in the background where there's people like meshing with other people. They're like melting into each other. AI is not that advanced yet when it comes to the background. The more AI has to process, the more room there is for error, because it's not, AI is getting advanced. Don't get it twisted, but it's not at that point to where it can really simulate real human motions like that when it comes to the backgrounds. And even with the close-ups, you can kind of tell the movements look fake. The way they're talking sounds robotic. It's still not there to where it can really emulate a real person like that. So you really understand how to look for those clues. You can tell when a video's AI still. But these boomers, man, they don't know. They don't know. So they just see a video and they're like, man, all these black men, they out here, yeah. And that just reinforces the whole narrative of the blacks are gonna be suffering from the EBT and the SNAP benefits being relinquished. But when you really look at it, when you look at the numbers, a lot of white people are gonna be suffering too. But a lot of these individuals, their mindset is like, because like I said, this is the black obsession. They are so obsessed with us that they will see let's say there's 100 white people, right, that are on EBT and they need that shit to survive. And then let's say you got 5 black people that are on EBT and they need that shit to survive. The racist whites in this country, with their black obsession of us, they would rather see the 100 white people suffer and be starving and all that. They don't give a fuck. They're cool with that if it means the 5 black people are gonna suffer as well. So they don't even care about their own people suffering if it means the blacks will suffer. That is how obsessed they are with us, bro. They don't even have a sense of, the preservation of their own people, right? And it's funny because this is, once again, a lot of this will come from the same people running around screaming, white power and white people need to fight back against the Jews. Like, these be the same ones. But when it comes to the blacks, when it comes to going at the blacks, all of that shit, and a lot of that shit, really, they don't believe none of that shit. They don't care about white people. A lot of that is LARPing, right? They don't give a fuck about their own people, for real. They really don't. But when it comes to going against black people, oh nah, man, they'll blow up they'll drop a bomb on once again, 100 white people can be in the area. You got 5 black people. They'll drop a bomb on that motherfucking area just to get the 5 black people. They don't give a fuck about their people, bro. They really don't. So these alt-right individuals you seeing, they just love to just have this notion of the blacks are gonna suffer, and this is how they've done this throughout history. This is how the elites that run this system. This is how they have been able to get rid of programs throughout the history of this country. Go through the history, man. Look up through your history and look and see. Look at the programs throughout history that have been able to be dismantled, because as soon as black people were able to get access to those programs, white people would rather vote against them than to have them remain and benefit blacks. They would rather pay for college than to have blacks also have access to free college. There was a time in this country when college did not cost tuition. There was no tuition. There was a time in this country. But once black people got access to that, the white people was like, oh, I ain't going to school with no niggers. And they decided to create colleges where you would have to pay tuition so they could try to push black people out of those colleges, since they were, of course, economically disenfranchised. They would rather go through the rigorous process of having to acquire the money to pay for that school, do all the extra labor, adding stress to their own lives, raising their cortisol levels, if it means getting at the blacks. This is how insane they are with their obsession with us. And you can go through all the history, there's so many programs. Go through the history. They have dismantled programs and gone out of their way to to completely destroy programs that benefited black people. Well, that benefited them if it also meant that black people would be involved. And they have completely dismantled those programs, making it harder on themselves if it means no blacks would also benefit. Because that's how weird they are. That's how obsessed they are with us. So when you look at this EBT shit, man, a lot of white people is going to suffer. But they don't care because according to them, the blacks are the ones on EBT and they're going to suffer. And, we just love to see the blacks suffer, right? We love to see the blacks in a hardship. So if it means that my kids will starve, if it means that little Jimmy will go without, that's fine because we getting at the blacks. I mean, bro, it's really just insane, bro. Like my brain cannot compute this shit, bro. And it goes back to the scripture, man. For those of you that are Israelites to watch me, it goes back to the scripture in the book of Obadiah when it says, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are they sought up? These people, their mentality is just absolutely demented, bro. They have a mentality that you almost can't really even understand. Where even the prophets of the Bible was shook. Even Obadiah is like, bro, what is wrong with our brother Esau? He's fucked up. They're fucked up. The men and the women, of course. I got a woman on the screen. Of course, it applies to them as well. The Edom, they're fucked up. There is something psychologically wrong with them, bruh. Their brains is fucked. And they will crash out to the highest degree if it means getting at the blacks. This is how insane they are. And this is why this image on the screen, this is the image, this image on the screen. I mean, even the gods, as we'll call them, even they looking down like, what's wrong with them? And you got another alien, alien angel, whatever you want to call him, like, I don't know. I'm shook. Even they shook. Even the celestial bodies is shook, bruh. They don't even know what to say about these people. They shook. They like, what the fuck? You mean the country is crumbling. The economy's cooked. The people are gonna starve. Thanksgiving is coming up. Christmas coming up. People about to be not about to be able to acquire things they want for their children. And understand that when Christmas comes, and remember you heard it here first. You might see an article of the self-deletion rate is higher than it's ever been this Christmas than before. Because you're gonna have a lot of people struggling more and more as time progresses. Especially with these snap cut people about to not be able to get the things they want for their children. And if you look at the numbers around Christmas time and shit like that and Black Friday around them time periods, the self-deletion rate is like really high because, a lot of people, they're so materialistic. They're like, oh, I can't get stuff. I can't acquire these things. I can't take part of the Christmas spirit, that pagan bullshit, right? So Christmas is another satanic holiday. But the people that in this country, this Babylonian country, they celebrate it. So they sit back and they're like, oh, I can't get these presents. Oh my God. And they self-delete. The self-deletion is going to be very high coming this Christmas. And once again, these white people, they don't care about none of that. They don't care about, the inflation, the all this shit current. None of that matters. Despite all this going on, what do? I want to put on blackface and get some fried chicken and mock the blacks. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to do. And this bitch, Brittany Venti, bro, if you see like a picture of her, just go look her up. This bitch eyes is far apart. This bitch look retarded, bro. This bitch look like an insect. I got to keep it a beat. This bitch is beat. You know what I'm saying? This bitch is beat. The only thing she got going for her, she do got a little nice bite. I got to keep it a bean. You know what I'm saying? I got to keep it a bean. But that's all she got going for her, bro. The bitch look like an insect. She's chopped. But these is the individuals that's always running around talking shit. These be the people, bro. And it's crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro. And that's why my next video, I asked the question. I'm gonna go over what I'm gonna do in my next video is I'm going to read through narcissistic personality disorder and the symptoms of it, and you're gonna see for yourself what I saw when it came to how I was reading, and I'm like, bro, this sound like white people, bro. This sound like racist white people, bro, because it explains them to a T. I'm truly of the belief that they suffer from narcissistic personality disorder, bro. They're cooked. They're so cooked, bro. They're so cooked. But the black obsession, man, the things they will do, the time they will take out of their day to obsess over us, the energy it takes, man. Even when you look back at the minstrel shows of the past in the 1900s, man, you got individuals putting on makeup and dressing up, doing all of that to get on the stage and mock black people, bro. They are taking time out of their day to put on the makeup, to put on the bright red lipstick, and they just feel like this is so funny, man. We're really mocking the blacks. We're clowning them. Look at us. You know, look at us mocking the blacks. This is so funny, guys. Look at us. And it's like the thing that really gets me the most with it is, like I said, the time it takes for you to do all that to mock another group of people. You're that obsessed? Really? Once again, like I said earlier in this video, where do you see the black people doing this? Where is the niggas that get together and do this goofy shit in mass? You don't see it. Because we not obsessed like that. We not upset. Our brains, you know, black people got their problems, of course. And by and large, a lot of their problems are created by the very individuals that do shit like this. That were doing shit like this even in the past. A lot of the problems in the black community all can be going back to the houses of whites. We can a lot of the problems in the black community, we can all point back to these white devils. And that's not to say that there aren't things that black people that they do that has nothing to do with white people, and it's just like you niggas be on some goofiness. Of course, I'm not gonna, like I said, it's not all at the plate of whites. It's not all at the plate of whites, but the vast majority of it is. The vast majority of it is. And this is the ideology and the mindset that has created those problems. It's ironic that they love to complain about the blacks. They love to black on black crime. All the problems they complain about, by and large, all them problems they complain about, they created with their demonic nature, with their hatred, with their obsession, their hatred of the blacks. You know, their mindset going back to their ancestors' mindset, doing the same shit. 2025, doing blackface, no different than the 1900s when they was doing it. Doing the same shit, right? The lineage of evil, as the Amazing Lucas would like to say, if y'all know who that is. The Amazing Lucas, you know, he likes to call them the lineage of evil. I mean, there's no better way to describe this shit. This is the lineage of evil. From the 1900s to 2025, we still doing blackface. And we still mocking the blacks. The lineage of evil. And y'all wonder why the world's fucked up. Like, we're trying to figure out why shit's fucked up, right? Esau has destroyed this entire fucking planet, bro. When you look at the state of this world and all of the destruction, the chaos, this is at the feet of Esau. This is at the feet of the white man, the so-called white man, so-called white people. This is their creation. This is what they have done. They have destroyed the air, destroyed the water, destroyed nature. And at the same time, you will have white nationalists, the lesser whites, running around talking about we was Vikings, we built the world. No, you destroyed the world. You destroyed the world. You have destroyed this planet. You have created an unhealthy way of living where people are not living in harmony with nature anymore. And they are living pointless lives, really. People getting up and going to work every day for a job they don't want to do. Suffering from mental illness, suffering from all types of just problems psychologically. Suffering to make ends meet, suffering to put food on their table. And what do? They look up, the white nationalists, they look up and say, yeah, we built the world. Really? You want to take credit for this? This is your handiwork. You did, okay, you built this. We'll give you that. Yes, you built the world. And look at it. You fucked it up. You fucked it up. You've destroyed the world. You built it and you destroyed it. That's what you've done. You've absolutely destroyed the planet. If anything, you've built a world of chaos. That's what you built. You built the world was at peace. And as soon as Esau took control of this planet, once Israel fell, it fell into complete chaos. Even if you look into the book of Maccabees, it even states once Alexander the Great, that was the beginning of Esau's reign on this planet. It says that wickedness increased more than it had ever been before. Once Esau, the so-called white man, took control, so-called white people took control of this planet, it has been in a state of utter destruction and chaos. And here we are today. The wickedness continues. And this is the type of hatred that they will continue to have until the Most High destroys them. And that destruction is coming soon. Because the gods, the Anunnaki, they are preparing for war. And while these lesser whites are running around doing blackface and all this dumb shit, the destruction of this wicked world is soon to come. Whether you want to believe it or not. And the world that these white devils have created and the destruction of nature and everything they have destroyed, it is about to be reproved. They have absolutely ruined the planet. Far from a high IQ, nah, bruh, nowhere near. But that's really all I gotta say for this video, man. I'm about to start recording my next video, and I'm gonna upload that shit soon after this one. But yeah, that's all I gotta say for this video, man. I'm out.